Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is a beautiful Monday to talk about the absolute chaos happening in Los Angeles right now. I have my coffee, I have my notes, and we are just going to dive right into the madness because we have a huge amount of ground to cover today. So let's just get right into it, because the end of Friday's episode left us hanging on a massive cliffhanger. And honestly, I am still processing what Bill Spencer is actually thinking. We saw Bill offer Shauna Fulton a deal. He basically said that if Wyatt Spencer hands over the hope for the future diamond, then Bill will magically approve funding for Shauna's new jewelry line. And then, boom, Wyatt just pulls the diamond right out and hands it over to his dad. Just like that. But wait, let's be real for a second. Do we actually believe that is the real diamond? A few episodes ago, Wyatt showed Liam a perfect, identical replica of that exact same diamond. So why on earth would Wyatt just hand over the real multi-million-dollar cursed gem to Bill without a rock-solid, ironclad guarantee? I just don't think Wyatt is that stupid. I really don't. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Bill, but Bill is a shark. Wyatt knows his dad is a shark. I feel like Wyatt is playing 3D chess right now, handing over the fake diamond to secure Shauna's deal, while keeping the real one tucked away. But regardless of whether it's the real rock or a piece of very expensive glass, Bill is convinced he has the ultimate weapon. Spoilers for Monday, June 22nd reveal that Bill is going to announce his grand master plan to the family now that he supposedly has the diamond in his possession. And you guys, you know exactly what Bill is going to do. He is going to use this diamond to absolutely humiliate Forrester Creations. He hates Ridge. He is furious that Brooke slapped Katie, and he wants Logan to completely obliterate Eric Forrester's upcoming haute couture show. Bill is going to build the entire Logan marketing campaign around this diamond. But what happens when the press finds out? What happens when Steffy finds out? It is going to be an all-out corporate war, and honestly, I am here for it. It has been a while since we had a really good, dirty fashion house rivalry that didn't just revolve around who was kissing who in the design office. But speaking of the design office, we have to talk about Hope Logan Spencer and Katie Logan Spencer. The spoilers say they are desperately strategizing because a massive deadline is looming over them, and it is threatening to completely derail all of their plans. So Hope has officially agreed to stay at Logan. She signed the contract. She is working with Deke Sharp, and they are rushing this launch, like rushing it. They have to finish the entire collection by next week. Next week? What were the writers thinking with this timeline? In what universe can you design, sew, fit, and produce an entire high-fashion runway collection in a matter of days? It is literally impossible. But this is the bold and the beautiful, where a couture dress can be whipped up on a sewing machine during a commercial break. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. The real issue here is the immense, crushing pressure on Hope. She is supposed to end her leave of absence and return to Forrester Creations next week to relaunch Hope for the future. Steffi basically set a trap for her. Steffi offered Hope the chance to relaunch HFTF right after Eric's show, but only if Hope comes back immediately. So Hope is stalling. She is making up excuses about budgets and Beth's summer camp schedule, but she is sweating. Hope is trying to balance her secret job at Logan with her official job at Forrester, and she is stretched so thin that she is bound to make a massive, costly mistake. You guys, I am genuinely worried for Hope. She is going to burn out. What if she rushes the Logan designs and they look terrible? What if the critics hate them? Deke is talented, sure, but he is young and he has a lot of baggage. And Remy Price just found out their secret. Remy literally walked in, saw the Logan sketches, and then kissed Deke. So now Remy knows. Will Spencer knows. Katie knows. Bill knows. Liam knows. This secret is leaking like a sieve, and Brooke is still sitting in the Forrester mansion throwing premature celebration parties because she thinks her daughter is coming back to Forrester. Brooke is just so clueless right now, and it is going to break her heart when she finds out the truth. And let's talk about the younger crowd for a second, because the mess is just piling up. We have Melissa Dillon, who is now officially working under Elektra Forrester. Yes, you heard that right. After the company-wide reshuffling for Eric's big show, Dillon is now somehow in Elektra's orbit at work. This is so incredibly awkward. Let's rewind for a second. Dillon has been secretly crushing on Will Spencer for ages. But Will just publicly begged Elektra to take him back at the Bikini Bar summer soiree, and Elektra said yes. Dillon had to stand there and pretend to be happy while her heart was breaking into a million pieces. But then, Dillon ended up at R.J. Forrester's new beach house, and they shared this super passionate, magical evening together. So now Dillon is hiding this hot new romance with R.J. from everyone, while simultaneously working with Elektra. And Elektra is starting to get highly suspicious. The spoilers say Elektra is noticing that secrets are piling up. Will is acting super weird because Katie swore him to secrecy about Hope being the new Logan designer. Will is having literal panic attacks trying to keep this from Elektra because they promise no more secrets. So put yourself in Elektra's shoes. Her boyfriend Will is acting guilty, distant, and panicked. Her friend Dillon is acting jumpy, secretive, and weird. What is Elektra going to think? She is totally going to misunderstand this situation. She is probably going to think Will and Dillon are having an affair. I mean, it is the most logical soap opera conclusion to draw. Will and Dillon have history, they have chemistry, and now they are both keeping massive secrets. Elektra is going to blow this way out of proportion, and honestly, I can't even blame her. Will should just tell her the truth. Who cares what Katie wants? Will is ruining his own relationship to protect his aunt's corporate espionage. It is ridiculous. But okay, let's zoom out and talk about the darkest, most twisted storyline happening right now, because I am honestly terrified of what is coming. Sheila Carter is back. She just slowly, creepily pushed open the door to Taylor Hayes' office while Taylor and Deacon were having a sweet, romantic moment. And Sheila just stood there with this terrifying, fake, plastic smile on her face, claiming she comes in peace. She claims she just wants to clear the air. Nobody believes that. Who actually believes this is going to end well? Nobody. Taylor is a world-renowned psychiatrist, so thankfully, she sees right through Sheila's mask. Taylor knows Sheila is doing reconnaissance. She knows Sheila wants Deacon back and wants Taylor dead or gone. But the spoilers for Monday reveal a twist that I did not see coming, and it makes me sick to my stomach. Sheila has a demand. She refuses to sign the divorce papers for Deacon unless her demand is met. And what does she want? She wants access to Hayes Forrester Finnegan. Yes, Sheila wants to see her grandson. She wants Taylor to somehow facilitate a relationship between her and Hayes. I literally gasped when I read this. Taylor is now in the most impossible, dangerous position imaginable. Sheila is basically holding Deacon's freedom and Taylor's safety hostage, using a toddler as a bargaining chip. And Taylor is going to have to go to Steffy Forrester Finnegan with this demand. Can we just pause and imagine Steffy's reaction? Steffy will absolutely, completely, and totally lose her mind. Steffy hates Sheila with the fire of 1,000 suns. Sheila shot Steffy in an alley. Sheila shot Finn, and now Taylor is going to walk into Steffy's office and say, "Hey, sweetie, so Sheila won't sign the divorce papers unless you let her play grandma with your son." Steffy is going to explode. She is going to scream at Taylor. She might even blame Taylor for bringing Sheila back into their orbit by dating Deacon. This is going to tear the Forrester family apart. Steffy already has zero patience right now. She is fighting a corporate war with Katie Logan. She is trying to trap Hope into returning to Forrester. She is dealing with RJ demanding that Will gets fired. And now this, Steffy is going to snap. I honestly think Steffy might try to kill Sheila herself at this point. And where is Finn in all of this? Finn has been so quiet lately, just sharing little romantic kisses with Steffy at the Cliff House. But Finn is Sheila's son. He always has that tiny, microscopic soft spot for his birth mother, no matter how much he denies it. If Finn even slightly hesitates or suggests they let Sheila see Hayes just once to get the divorce papers signed, Steffy might divorce him on the spot. I just don't see how Taylor manages this. If Taylor tells Sheila no, Sheila will go completely unhinged and probably try to murder Taylor again. If Taylor asks Steffy, Steffy will go to war with her own mother. It is a lose-lose situation. And remember, Sheila has a secret undercover agent helping her. We still don't know who Sheila's mysterious roommate is. Could it be Remy Price? Remy is desperate enough to team up with Sheila if it means he gets Deke back. If Remy is helping Sheila, then nobody is safe. Remy has access to the Forrester building. He has access to Dylan. He has access to Deke. He could easily snatch Hayes if Sheila asks him to. I am just so stressed out by this show right now, you guys. The writers are really turning up the heat for the summer. We have Bill waving around a cursed diamond, Hope trying to design to collections at the exact same time without sleeping, Elektra about to accuse Will and Dylan of cheating, and Sheila Carter threatening to kidnap a child through legal blackmail. It is messy, it is chaotic, and it is exactly why we have been watching this show for years. I do wonder if maybe they're rushing the Hope and Katie storyline a bit too fast. I mean, Hope just signed the contract, and now she has to have a runway show next week. It feels like they skipped a few chapters. I wanted to see Hope struggle with the creative process. I wanted to see her and Deke clashing over fabrics and colors. But instead, we are just zooming straight to the finish line because they need the drama of the deadline to intersect with Steffy's ultimatum. It's a bit clunky, I admit. Sometimes the pacing on this show gives me whiplash. 1 minute a storyline drags on for 8 months, and the next minute an entire haute couture line is designed over a weekend. But whatever, I'm still going to tune in on Monday to see Bill's smug face when he makes his big announcement. I really hope Wyatt is playing him. I want Wyatt to be the smart one for once. Wyatt has been pushed to the side for so long, and it would be amazing if he is secretly working with Liam or even Steffy to take Bill down a notch, and Shauna. Shauna is just standing there looking gorgeous and opportunistic as always. I love Denise Richards in this role. She brings such a fun, chaotic energy to the Spencer mansion. So, what do you guys think? Is the diamond real or fake? Will Hope actually finish the Logan collection, or is she going to crack under the pressure and ruin her career? And how long until Steffy physically attacks Sheila again? Let me know your thoughts, because my brain is fried from trying to connect all these dots. I am going to go refill my coffee and stare at a wall for a bit. See you next time for more updates, because this week is going to be wild.